Hi everyone, it's Kristie here. In today's video we are going to make some car shades. Now I've been doing a lot of car camping this winter and I haven't mastered a good car shade yet. I want to be able to block out all the light and offer a little bit of insulation for my winter camping. I don't want a product that's too thick, that's going to take too much room in my car. And I want to do it economically. Now these two yoga mats I purchased from Kmart. They were only $4.50 each, and all I'm going to need to finish actually making the product is a roll of duct tape. So let's get onto the project and show you how I'm going to do it. You also will need some scissors for cutting your mats. And you're going to need a pen and something that you can make a template to cut out the shape of the windows that you want to cut. I'm going to go outside and cut my template so that I've got it as perfect as I can, and then come back inside and cut the shades. And then I'm going to show you how to transform that to working and being able to hook that onto the window of your car. Let's get into it. So what I've done here is, with the brown paper, I have taped it to the inside of the car, and I have put the window down so that I can get the frame, and I'm going to use my Sharpie pen and hop underneath that and trace out the shape. So I hope that works. With this little side window that doesn't go down, what I've done is I've just stuffed the brown paper in there, and of course that's going to make a crease and easy to cut the template out. Okay, so I have my templates made now. I just had to do one for the back window, which of course then we reverse that around when cutting out the shape, and that will give us the left and right hand side of the car. So this is the front, and of course probably a good idea to name the left and the right side, and then my little window. So it's time to get cutting. So I'm going to open up the yoga mat, lay it out flat, stick the template down with some sticky tape and start cutting around. I'm going to leave a little edge on the template around to give me a bit of leeway to modify when I've checked them. So both sides of this mat that I've picked are exactly the same, which is good. It's going to make it easier for when doing a template. So what I could do here is the front window, and using that bit of space here to cut my side windows out of that, just like you would be if you're sewing. Okay, so placing my template down so I'm not wasting as much as possible, and then I'm going to sticky tape that down in a couple of spots to keep it still. I guess if you're sewing, you're pinning it down, right? Which I'm sure you could do if that's what you would prefer. So I'm now going to trace. Oops, wrong pen. Going to use my sharp or my fabric pen. This Sharpie's good. over so that I can do the other side of it. Okay, so I've cut my first front window and my two sides because that makes up for that spot there. So now I will take the front one, turn it around this way and cut this shape out, and that will be my halfway there doing my front windows. Now it's time to just cut them out. Don't need to worry about the black line too much because our duct tape is going to cover over that anyway. This 3mm is very easy to cut. So it was a good idea just to come outside and check your shape before you put your tape on. So now it's time to put the duct tape edging on. So what we're going to do is frame all the edging with the duct tape, and then I'm going to show you how on the top of the window where we will connect that into the electric window or winding windows, whichever you've got. We do an extra bit of tape on the top and that connects into the window and holds it in place. So let me start doing all my borders now. So once you've done all the edgings around your design, what you do then is with the masking tape, you run layers on the top that will go into the window, making this flap or lid here. So I've gone tape back to back, and that makes it really pliable and easy to use. Now I've made this one and I have hooked that into the window and wound it up, and very quickly, just on the first go, it's molded a crease in there and it seems to stay there. So I suggest making quite a decent size flap and lid on the top, that part that you will connect into the window and then wind it in to hold it into place. Now I have rain guards on my car, so that also protects it from any water in there, but I've not known that you should get any water in there anyway, so let me know how you go with that. So it's quite simple. All you need is duct tape, and I suggest keeping the duct tape at bay if there's any adjustments that you need to do when you're trialing and getting things right. If you've gone too short on one of the sides here, add more duct tape to the side there, blocking out the corners of light that might be affecting you or annoying you. Now I also suggest that it's a great idea to invest in some window shades from Kmart. You can get these from different auto shops or camping stores in some cases. So it's a mesh sock that goes over the whole window, so that way then if you're car camping you can put the window down and have air come through. So I use both of those. I even brought myself a couple of the stick-on shades to go on the sides of the car when I'm driving along, to protect my dog and myself. But you can get these in front windows and back windows. I found they're only $10 in Kmart, and I found for 2 shades this was only $2. And then just to keep on hand in the harsh heat here in Australia, a steering wheel shade I got for $2 too. It's kind of lightweight and it's just handy to protect your car when you're camping and doing a lot of traveling, especially in the harsh heat in Australia. It is worth the couple of dollars in investment. So let me know how you go with your shades. I find these really good. And like I said, there is so many different options that you can have in Kmart for the yoga mats. So I say check them out. The other options that I found in Kmart, there's a thermo bedroll. That was only $10 and that's got the silver and the black on the other side. So I'd suggest they would be a great option to cut out. And as you can see, there's lots of different options here in Kmart, different colours and different designs and different thicknesses that will be great options for you. There's like a purple ones. I love these different designs, obviously all different prices, but still in a lot more of a budget, economical way of making these shades and making it fun and a bit more personal to you. Okay, so here's a look at my car shades. You can see the extra tape here. Now because they've been on the car, it holds into place, so it's really easy to put on, and I just have to whip them up like that. I have not secured the base of mine down because I want to know if I hear a noise that I can just quickly whip that open, and I'll just push something up against that awesome blue tag. Okay everyone, so I've given you the basic idea to get started. You can now modify this to make it more personal to you, whether you want to use suction caps to hold it more in place and not wind it up, or use Velcro. It's endless and up to you. So think about the colours that you want to use and shop around for the duct tape. Make sure it is the duct tape, the sticky strong the tape. I used some tape on the inside here and kept that little window in place because I'm not going to be opening it. Another idea is you could put a string on each side of these and then have it so that you could then tie them up and use it more as a curtain idea. So I'd love to hear your ideas and what you come up with that suits you for your designing your car camping. Car camping. I have a front panel here for the windscreen, and that's a bit squeaky, so I'm not really into the bubble wrap. I'm now storing my car shades in just an old sheets bag that I'd had kept. Works in perfectly, transparent, can see it. Even got a little pocket there to put what it is. These are really lightweight now, and I can just fold them up easily and slip them all away and have it all ready in the car. So, is this a project that you'd like to get started? Thanks for watching, everyone. I've hoped you enjoyed this video. Maybe you will be inspired to make your own car shades out of some yoga mats, being an economical way to finish a project. Don't need to pay the hundreds. So hopefully we'll see you on the next video. Stop.